Hi friends, welcome back to the second part of this video. So this part is where I made the main garment, where I used my pattern piece I made from the first part of this video to cut out my main fabric, and I made the whole garment. So if you've not seen the first one, I would advise you check it out before watching this one. So let's get to it, guys. I've assembled my pieces and cut it on my main fabric and on the lining. So each part of the pattern has two pieces, from the lining and from the main fabric. So I'll be joining the main fabric separately from the lining. So this is my center piece, and it was cut on a fold, and I simply opened it up, and these are the two parts, the two pieces from the side front. So I'll be placing it right sides facing right side on the center piece, and I'll be joining it at the princess dart line. I'll do the same for my lining, right sides facing right sides, and I'll join them at the side seam. So this is the first part, which is my center front and the side front. So I'll be joining them using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. And so for every princess dart cloth you're making, you're supposed to add an inch, either 1/2 inch, either while cutting it from your pattern piece, or you can add half 1 inch to your main measurement, so that you'll be able to have the allowance to join the two parts of the fabric together. So for mine, I added the princess dart sewing allowance to my main measurement before cutting out. So if you've not done so, I'd advise you add 1/2 inch to the side while cutting your garment. So now I'm simply notching the seam I just made so that it's able to relax very well. I'll do same for my lining, and I'll go ahead to put my side dart so that the front and back pieces will have equal length, and I'll be having the shape I want for my front piece. I'll do the same too for the lining. So moving on to my back, I'm simply going to repeat the same process. I'll be joining the sides to the center pieces. Remember, the center back was not cut on a fold because I'll be putting a zip to this part of the fabric. So I'll join the side pieces to the center pieces at the side with right sides facing each other. I'll do the same for my lining. After joining the pieces, I'm going ahead to join the front side of the fabric to the lining. So I'm placing my main fabric on the right side, and using the lining, I'll place it right sides facing each other. So I'll ensure both of them are aligned equally, and I'm going to join it at the armhole and at the side seam. Similarly to the back, I'm going to join it as well to each piece of the lining. Now right sides facing right sides, I'm going to join it at the armhole and at the center where the zip will stay. So after joining it, this is what I have. I'm going to notch the sides, the armhole, and I'm going to trim off every excess I have so it will relax very well when I flip it over. So flipping it over, I've taken care of the rough edges at the armhole. So I didn't do the same for the neckline, since I'll be using the collar piece to to turn it out at the neckline. So I'm simply going to turn it over and give it a good press. I've done the same for the back piece, and as you can see, it came out this nice. So the next thing I'm going to do is simply to join it at the side seams using the measurement I used earlier on. I'll simply divide the bust circumference by 2. Bust circumference plus my ease divided by 2. The value I got, I'm going to mark it and divide the excess by 2. I'll mark it on both sides. This will be the allowance I will use to join the two side seams together. I'll do same for the waistline. So at this point, I'm dividing my waist measurement by 2. Then the excess I got, I'll divide it into 2, mark it on both sides of the fabric. So this will be the allowance I'll be using to join the side seams. I've done so, and as you can see, this is what I have. I have the complete set of piece. Now moving on to the collar, I have my lining piece and I have the main fabric. So I'm going to turn it, place it on each other, right side facing each other, and I'm going to use 1/2 inch sewing allowance to join it at the neckline and at the side. So I've done so, and I've joined this center part to the front bodice using the notch I marked earlier on the fabric. So now I'm going to place the back pieces on that same notch I marked earlier on, and I'm going to use it to join it to the remaining part of the collar. So I'll join this with 1/2 inch sewing allowance. After joining, this is what I have. So as you can see, I have this little part here, so I'm going to do an overlock stitch and fold it in and sew it. So the next most important thing to do is to give it a very good press. So this is the point where ironing comes in handy. So if you iron it, it will relax very well. So the next thing will be to join it to the remaining part of the fabric of the material to join it to the lower part, which is my skirt, which I made earlier on. The link is on the description box, you can check it out. So after joining it to the lower part, I'm going to put my zip, and that's just all. You have your halter neck top and the full dress. So guys, let me know what you think about this. Let me know your own experience while doing this, and as usual, remember to like, share and subscribe. If you're an old subscriber, truly I appreciate your presence here, and if you're new and you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe so you'll be able to know when I post similar videos. So as you can see, this is it. It came out really nice, and after doing it, I was so happy with the outcome. It came out really good, and the clients really liked the clothes. It really fit her so well. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.